Hello and welcome to a walkthrough of two exquisite vintage electric pianos. The Phoenix, one of the most recognized electric keyboards from the early 1970s. And the Diamond, a rare original silvertop E-piano from 1967. With accurate models of their preamps, tone controls and different tremolo circuits. Recreated original Suitcase cabinets from the 1960s, 70s and 80s. A vast variety of vintage and modern stomp effects. All bits and pieces of the original sounds, like resonance, mechanics or noises. Recorded also with microphones for a special acoustic experience. Plus a bunch of unique new features like sub-bass or bell control. Now, these are very old instruments and they all sound very different. The crucial point is finding the right instruments. We checked out dozens of electric pianos before finally finding these two beauties. They are both one of a kind with a unique character. The Diamond, with its shimmering silver top, is a very rare instrument built in 1967. As the Phoenix, it creates its sound by hammers hitting metal tines, with electromagnetic pickups transmitting the sound just like a guitar does. The wooden felt-covered hammers of the Diamond produce a mellow but still raw, bell-like sound, kind of similar to a vibraphone, which you can hear on pioneering jazz records of the late 60s. At the beginning of the 1970s, the Phoenix arose, the successor of the Diamond. Actually, during that time period, the charts were packed with songs featuring this electric piano model. The hammers got a rubber-like cushion and the tines became thinner and lighter. This way the sound changed to a mellower but still bell-like character on the one hand, but also featured more saturation, or as it's often called, bark, when being played louder. Both instruments were meticulously prepared by Tom Vauch, an exceptional expert for vintage keyboards. The right intonation is a big part of a great sound. But in the end, as Tom told us, even if you get everything right, it's still, he'd say, 20% magic. So let's hear some of that magic in a music track, starting with a noise and a tremolo. This way, the Phoenix sets the basic quarter beat pulse for the song. That descending melody line is played by the Diamond, and a mic'd Phoenix plays the pickup for the upcoming beat. Now you can hear the bark of the Phoenix on the louder notes, plus a few filtered echoes by the Diamond. And it all ends with a basic tremolo noise pulse. Now we have two edit pages, the effects page and the instrument page. The main sound played by the Phoenix lives on the tremolo effect, so I'd like to concentrate on the electric side first. We mentioned the pickups already, which are followed by a preamp with tone control and a tremolo. But we sampled the instruments directly from their so-called harp, meaning directly after the pickups. We did not record the electronics, we modeled them. The first instance on the effects page is this preamp. It offers classic units with interchangeable modules though. Let me switch off tremolo, drive and the Suitcase. The preamp features 3 original tone circuits. A passive one with a low cut adding a certain roundness to the sound though. An 80s one being more focused and open sounding. And the 70s model with a smooth and warm character, which is why we picked it for this track, combined with a tube preamp adding saturation and some vintage character. module features, besides a synth LFO and a classic guitar tremolo, 2 modeled classic e-piano tremolos. One from the 70s with a very smooth movement, and one from the early 80s, creating a harder movement, which is why we picked it for this track to get an accentuated pulse. The full chain ends with a Suitcase speaker cabinet, which is loaded into the first of 5 effect slots. We modeled 3 different cabinets from the 60s, 70s and 80s, and chose the 60s one due to its warmer character and bottom end. One little bit is missing though. The song starts and ends with a noise pulse. On the instrument page you can choose from a bunch of noise loops like tape hiss or the typical electric piano hum, and run it through Preamp and Tremolo. Let me introduce another unique feature with a diamond playing that short descending melody of the first half of the song. The diamond's got this bell-like vibraphone character anyway, but we sampled the bell of the sound bars separately as well. This is how they sound in solo. Which not only adds brightness, but also some rough harmonics to the sound. Next feature. Both instruments are also recorded with microphones, merging the acoustic tone with the mechanics for a sound a bit like a music box. In the song we're using a snapshot called Kalimba-like, which combines the mic signal with especially the bell sound of the pickup. Finally, I'd like to quickly introduce 2, I think, smart and helpful tools of Phoenix and Diamond. Both instruments come with a whole bunch of modern and especially classic effects, like a touch wah or vintage amps and cabinets. You can not only load complete chain presets, or freely move and swap the effect slots, but also split the whole chain if you're using the pickup and the microphone channel in parallel. And every snapshot comes with pre-selected macros for direct access visible at all times, with the selection being user customizable if you want to create your own snapshots. But now I'd like you to meet Phoenix and Diamond on the full song. Thanks for watching.